The World Cup is coming to North America. But is everyone ready for the biggest tournament ever?
So, in the next few minutes, you're going to understand exactly what the World Cup is, how it works, why people are obsessed with it, and why 2026 is going to feel completely different. Let's start with the simplest question. What even is the World Cup? Think of it like the ultimate national team tournament. Not clubs, not franchises, countries. So instead of teams like New York or Los Angeles, you get the USA, Brazil, England, Argentina. Each country builds a team using its best players, and they only get a few weeks together to figure everything out. That alone is crazy. Imagine assembling an NFL team, giving them 2 weeks to practice, and telling them to win a championship. That's basically the World Cup. And somehow, it works. Now, here's where it gets even bigger. The World Cup only happens once every 4 years. That's it. Miss it, and you wait 4 more years. So every match feels like a Game 7. No long seasons, no second chances. Lose, and you're out. Which is why you'll see players crying on the field, not because they lost a game, but because they might never get another chance in their entire career. Now, here's something most beginners don't realize. The 2026 World Cup is different from every World Cup before it. For the first time ever, there will be 48 teams, not 32. That's 16 extra countries, which means more games, more chaos, more underdog stories, and yes, more chances for surprises. Imagine March Madness, but global and way more emotional. Now let's break down how the tournament actually works, because this is where most people get confused. It starts with something called the group stage. Sounds complicated, but it's not. Picture 48 teams split into smaller groups. Each team plays a few games against teams in their group, and here's the key. You don't have to win every game. You just need to finish near the top, so even a tie can matter, which feels weird if you're used to American sports. But that's part of what makes it interesting. Every goal counts. Every mistake matters. Now here's the twist. After the group stage, it turns into pure knockout. Lose once, you're done. No series, no best of 7, just one game. This is where things get insane, because one lucky bounce, one bad referee call, one moment of magic can eliminate a powerhouse team, and it happens all the time. In fact, some of the biggest teams in history have been knocked out early, which is why fans love it, because no one is truly safe. Now let's talk about something that confuses a lot of Americans. Why is soccer so low scoring? A typical game might end 1-0 or 2-1. That's it. But here's the secret. That's exactly why every goal feels massive. In basketball, you might see 100 points. One shot doesn't change everything. In football, a touchdown matters, but you still have time to respond. In the World Cup, one goal can decide the entire match, which means tension builds slowly, constantly, and when a goal finally happens, it explodes. Crowds go insane. Players lose control. Commentators start screaming. It's not just a point, it's a moment. Now, here's something even more interesting. The World Cup isn't just about sports, it's about identity. When your country plays, it's not just a team, it's your flag, your culture, your pride, which is why rivalries feel different. USA versus Mexico? That's not just a game. That's history, emotion, pressure. And in 2026, those moments are happening on American soil. Now let's talk about why 2026 specifically matters. Because this isn't just hosted by the US, it's shared with Canada and Mexico. 3 countries, 1 tournament, which means games all across North America, different cities, different atmospheres, different crowds. One day you could be watching in Los Angeles, the next in Mexico City, then in Toronto. It's basically a traveling global festival. And here's the wild part. The final is expected to have over 1 billion viewers worldwide. Let that sink in. That's 1 out of every 8 people on Earth watching the same game at the same time. Now let's bring it back to the US, because this is where things get really interesting. Soccer has never been the number one sport in America, but it's growing fast, especially among younger fans. And hosting the World Cup, that changes everything. It brings the game closer, makes it feel real. Suddenly, it's not just something happening overseas, it's happening in your city, your stadium, your backyard. And historically, when countries host the World Cup, something shifts. The sport explodes in